Welcome back to the Off Duty Pipe, guys. If this is your first time tuning in, I appreciate you stopping by. Hopefully you stick around and smoke a bowl with me. This is Mrs. Off Duty Pipe. She's going to be joining us today. The last video we did was us going up to the Missouri Meerschaum Pipe Factory. We had a lot of fun while we were there, learned a lot of stuff, but also got some new pipes and some new gear. So first, I just want to showcase the pipe I'm going to smoke out of tonight. This is the Maximus, and this is the pipe I picked out. This pipe is really thick, really stout. It really stuck out to me. I had a few others I was looking at. It has an acrylic piece here, and because they're handmade, each pipe of this kind was a little different, so I tore through the jar they had there, and I ended up with the one that was on display because the designs on the acrylic looked the coolest to me. But the other pipes I was looking at were pipes they make regularly. They don't know that they're going to be making this next year because they don't know if they're going to be able to get these bits where they were getting them from. So that was enough to push me to go ahead and get this pipe. Mrs. Off Duty here picked out this pipe. This is the Royal
Red Patriot.
Red Patriot. So this is the Patriot pipe that they make, but this is a museum exclusive.
Yes.
It has the Royal Red stem, and you can't buy it online. You can only buy it in the museum. So it is a beautiful pipe, and that was enough for us to go ahead and say, "Oh, this one will be made next year, and this one is a museum exclusive, so it probably won't be made next year either." So I'm gonna load up my bowl, and we'll continue. Continue, but if you don't already have your stuff in front of you, take a second, go get your pipe, get a good blend, maybe get a drink or something, and get settled in, and let's light up a bowl as I stutter. Tonight, I'm smoking Long Bottom Leaf from Just For Him. This stuff is awesome. I've been enjoying this out of my Salvanelli Church Warden lately. There's something. I'm not a huge Lord of the Ring fan. I enjoy it here and there, mainly just the action scenes. The movies are really long. We both got COVID in 21, and I was out for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And I had to get a blood transfusion, and we spent a lot of time at home. So we watched all the Lord of the Rings.
That was the first time I ever watched them.
They were good. I don't know. I mean, I can't watch them back to back. They're so long. That's a lot. I'm going to get a lot of hate for this. This is a lot of walking. But
I enjoyed them.
It was really cool. Like, the story behind it was really cool.
The Hobbit series is off of a play off of that realm, isn't it? Like,
it's the same universe. I could be wrong, but I think The Hobbit probably came first.
I think I heard that before.
I don't know. Let us know if you guys know. Feel free to share and correct us. I've been loading my pipe with the Frank method lately. I'm not super great at it, but I do find it easier than the 3-finger method. The best.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I feel like the grooves on your new pipe help with that.
Yeah, so
the finger placement.
This new pipe is not the Maximus. It's just an awesome pipe. It's so thick and stout, and this acrylic piece is super cool looking with these white lines. It's just super cool. And the top of it is not just flat. Like, there's these weird groove cuts into it. And I like that. I like things that aren't uniformed, I guess. But the Frank method is what I've been using to load. It works really well for me, better than the 3-finger method. I've had trouble with that method. Everybody tells the new pipe smoker to do the 3-finger method, and I find that I actually struggle with it. But I don't like. I've never been like, yeah, that's hard. When people tell me, I just like, oh yeah, because you don't want to look like you don't know what you're doing, you know. But
I find the best way to load it is to have you do.
That's fair. The best way to load your pipe is however makes you happy, and you can smoke it that way. We're all, as Brett said in our tour of Missouri Mission, we're all on our own journey here, smoking pipes. So I'm gonna light up this long bottom leaf from Just for Him. This is a Lord of the Rings blend.
Mm-hmm. You have a couple of those.
Yeah, I have long bottom leaf, and I have second breakfast and Bombadil. And I didn't even know that one was the Lord of the Rings one. Somebody told me. I don't know what that is. I guess if you guys know what Bombadil is in reference to the Lord of the Rings, please
like a plant.
Put it in the comments. But hopefully you guys have settled in. You got your pipes, and let's light up a bowl together. That stuff is good. I do like this stuff.
Now, second breakfast is what you had this morning.
No, this morning I had long bottom leaf. Started my day with it, ended my day with it.
That's right, because you made the joke about not being able to have second breakfast because you hadn't had first breakfast.
Yeah, you can't smoke second breakfast if you haven't had first breakfast yet. And I went straight to the pipe this morning. I didn't eat. So what are you guys smoking on tonight? If you're sitting back smoking with us, drop in the comments what you're smoking. Share what pipe you're smoking out of. If you're not smoking, maybe you're somewhere where you can't, or you're just not choosing to right now. That's fine. Maybe drop a comment on what you normally smoke, but your go-to pipe is, your go-to blend. So the other goodies we got while we were there, I got this hat. And the pipe, the Missouri Mearson pipe that I've been carrying to work, smoking on breaks and smoking after work, stuff like that. Kind of my travel pipe that I've talked about before in previous videos. The logo over the plug on the bottom, if you ever had hands-on experience with Missouri Mearson pipes, their plugs are usually different on different pipes. Mm-hmm. And the pipe that I carry has this logo on their plug, and I really have liked this logo, the buck on it. And so when we went and I saw this hat and it had that same logo, I thought, man, I gotta have that hat. So we have this little corncob pipe. It is a functional pipe. It's very small. It's on a keychain. It's supposed to be a keychain, but we're going to use it as a Christmas ornament.
Yes.
So that'll be cool. And then I started wearing flat caps not long ago. And in rotation with my flat brims here, my snapbacks, and there's a pin here of the same logo on the hat and my pipe that I like of the buck. So I had to grab that too to put on my rotation of flat caps. So The pin is really nice. It's a metal pin. It's the same logo with the buck, and it says MMC, Missouri Meerschaum. Well, it says Missouri made and crafted. And then it says for 155 years. Yeah, Missouri made and crafted for 155 years. And it's got the buck. And then again, this little pipe. This is a functioning pipe. I think it's more of a gimmick, but you could smoke out of it.
I might have to try it just to see.
Yeah, I don't know, because its key ring is on here. I don't know about taking this bowl or this stem off, but
Do you have to do it?
I mean, you don't have to, but so trip was good. We learned some interesting stuff while we were there. We learned,
The fact about the state fair.
yeah, there was some artwork there from the state fair. One of the
Or was it the World Fair?
It was the World Fair. You're right. It was the World Fair. And there was artwork there from the World Fair where the ice cream cone was invented. There was a guy selling ice cream, and he ran out of bowls. He ran out of bowls.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And the vendor next to him was making waffles.
and so they made the ice cream cone. But these Missouri Meerschaum artwork that they have in the museum was at that fair. So we learned that the corncob pipe was older than the ice cream cone. That was pretty cool. It's an odd fact.
Our kids got a big hit on learning that.
Yeah. All in all, it was a good trip. So I think we're going to make a yearly trip up there. And maybe get a new pipe every year. Maybe we'll do it around Christmas time. I tend to take vacation around Christmas time.
Would be cool to go build a museum exclusive collection from every time we go.
Yeah, and I wonder. We didn't ask Dan or Brett, but I wonder if they have new ones often, or if it's just kind of hit and miss, or
Be good to know.
you don't see them on the website. So it's worth going up there to look, I guess, because it's a cool pipe.
Yeah.
So Brett and Dan were very knowledgeable while we were up there. We enjoyed going through with them, hearing all the history with them. They were very patient with our kids. We homeschool, and we had our kids with us, and it was we used it for homeschool. Like that wasn't why we went, but it was a way to snake in some Missouri history. Yeah, because it's history.
Yeah.
So.
And they enjoyed it.
They did.
I think they learned some things that they wouldn't have known otherwise.
The biggest thing for me is going to be learning to keep my pipe lit while I'm sitting with you guys. So hopefully you guys are keeping yours lit better than I'm keeping mine.
So what was your favorite thing at the museum?
I just like seeing the whole thing. The whole trip was fun. Going down there with you and the kids, it was a good time. Getting new pipes, getting to see everything down there. It was really fun. I 10 out of 10 would recommend it. Going down there and learning some history.
Yeah.
There's some cool stuff in there. So, wanted to kind of show off the stuff. Also, I wanted to talk about kind of where this is going. So, if you're watching this on the day of the drop, it's Wednesday. And I'm going to start trying to post a video every Wednesday. That's going to be when I aim to kind of get my post. And I'm going to put it in a playlist, and we're going to start a series called the Midweek Bowl. So it seems like Wednesday is a good time for most people. It's the midweek and the hump day, and hopefully this will just be a good time to just kind of slow down. Week's not over yet, but we can stop and breathe for a minute before we continue. So that's the goal, to drop a video on Wednesday. Hopefully you guys will come back next Wednesday and smoke a bowl with me, and we can just kind of see what life unfolds and talk about life, talk about whatever. What was your favorite part of the trip?
I liked seeing the building. It was cool. I really liked the map that showed all the pins from people who had visited the museum.
I almost forgot about that. That was very cool. There was people there from China. There's people there from
Japan, Australia, Ireland, all over. It was really neat.
It was very cool.
The pipe that was marked about where it was taken, the guy that bought it there, and he took it on travels with him and marked it where he went.
He took it to the South Pole.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. That
He wrote it on
cob pipe would make it all the way from a small museum in Washington, Missouri, down to the South Pole.
I don't know that I could write small enough to write that many places on there, especially with a Sharpie. Sharpie like bleeds when you push it down.
It could depend on how good of handwriting penmanship you have.
It looked pretty neat. Like the writing was neat, not messy like my writing.
People used to have better handwriting because they used to have to write everything.
But this was like a recent thing, wasn't it?
I don't know. I don't remember.
They said he bought the pipe at the museum there, and he brought it back and donated it because he took
But
it on his travel.
the museum's been open for a while.
That is fair. The museum,
The colony's been open for a long time. So, still pretty cool.
that is very fair. I was thinking like, yeah, this is recent. It may not have been. May not have been. I think doing these videos on Wednesday will be a good time to slow down, like I said, through the week, and just kind of get your head right to finish the week, take a breath. And I'm real interested to see, there's not many people watching right now anyways. The channel's very new, very small, but I'm interested to see what blends you guys are smoking, what pipes you guys are smoking out of. Maybe share your routine. Do you have a routine with your pipe? Mine's a daily thing. Pretty. I don't think there's a day that I miss usually. Multiple bowls a day, different pipes. So when I get home from work, I usually have one, and then after dinner and before bed usually. And if it's a weekend, usually start my day with a pipe. It's a good way to slow down. Life is fast enough. It's nice to just sit back and just slow down and enjoy a pipe.
I'm trying to learn how to slow down. When I smoke with him, I usually do quick ones because I get antsy.
Yeah.
I have a hard time sitting still and slowing down without getting up and ready to move on to the next activity or next task that needs to be done.
Yeah. It's a learned, cadence, keeping your pipe lit, kicking back. I like to read while I smoke too. That's a good combination. Yeah. So hopefully you guys we're a little past the holiday season, I guess, but hopefully you guys had a good holiday season. Maybe you got some new pipes or new blends or kind of accessories or something. If you want to share those as well, that'd be cool. I'd be interested to see that. I got a Peterson pipe and a Salvinelli pipe. She nailed it. She killed it. So that was awesome. I got some good tobacco. That was awesome.
You got a new pipe stand?
Oh, I did. I get a new display stand for my pipes, so that was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so hopefully you guys had a great holiday. We've started the new year. Hopefully you guys are ready to tackle 2026. This video has been a little rough, but give me about, I'm gonna say probably about 20. I need some time there, guys. Give me about 20 bad videos, and maybe I'll drop a good one. That's kind of the nature of piping. Anyways, taking your time. So take my time, and hopefully I'll see you guys next Wednesday, and we can do a midweek bowl. And I hope you guys finish your weekend strong. Hope the front part of it's been good. And I hope that, if anything, this is just a reminder to slow down. So thank you guys for hanging out with us, smoking a partial bowl with me. Hopefully you got further into yours and you continue. And God bless you guys and stay lit.